Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk about the Nikon D5100. Let's get straight into the intro. As most of you guys do know, this channel is all about reviews, cameras, photos, and anything related to it. So yes, if you are new on the channel, please subscribe, click on the like button. It really helps me a lot. So let's get straight into it. So this is the Nikon D5100, and this is an entry-level camera from the Nikon company. It's been in the market for a while. I think it's about 11-12 years now since it was released. Today we're just going to dial into a few specifications and its disadvantages and a bit of advantages. Is it still worth it in today's standard? Can you really trust it? Can you really, work with it? Whatever that got to do with the Nikon D5100. And first of all, I think I'm gonna have to start with the photo section. It does shoot up to 16 megapixel, I think 16.2 if I'm not mistaken. The quality that you do gain from this camera is decent. I'm not gonna lie, it is okay, it is usable, as long as you know how to use it and know the right accessories to pair with it, like using a good glass for it. I know there is a whole bunch of lenses for this camera. You do get a whole bunch of kit lenses, and you do also get a whole bunch of good lenses as well to use for this camera. But normally, if you use a fast lens, you do get some great image. Oh fuck, my lights just went off, so I had to sort the lights out. If ever you want to achieve a decent image quality, then I suggest you use a fast lens with this camera. It also shoots videos as well. Most people do not know about this because an entry level camera which is this years old, a lot of people got doubt whether it does shoot videos or it does not. So yeah, it does shoot videos, and I think it depends on what you want to do, what you want to actually do with the type of footage, because the video codec that it provides is not the best out there. Way back, who even cares about all those codecs? But yeah, it does shoot up to 1920, and it also goes down to 720. Bear in mind, you do not get any slow-mo capabilities here. So if you are someone that is willing to get this camera for high-end production or something to do with vlogs and anything cinematic, I think it's going to let you down, because with the 1920 you do get 24 frames and you also get 30 frames. Nothing higher or above that. It's going to help someone who normally shoots this type of videos. If you are someone that does YouTube videos like what I'm currently doing, I think it won't be bad, because most of the videos that we shoot is normally 30 and 24 frames, so it's not gonna be bad for this type of job. But if you are someone that shoots vlogs, someone that shoots commercials or something that you need a bit of frames and all that, I think it's going to let you down, because you would be very much limited. Other than that, I think it's a camera. It does the job. Another thing that I actually love about this camera is the flip up screen. Okay, I know most of the Nikon cameras back then did not actually have this. Yeah, I think 10, 11, 12 years ago, it was only few of them that even Canon didn't even implement these measures, if I'm not mistaken. I stand to be corrected, because I believe the 40D, the 30Ds, and all the 50D series, not even the 7D had this. So this coming in with a flip-up screen, I think it does a massive job for me. I'm not gonna say it's the best flip-up screen out there, because first of all, you do lose the ability to touch. Remember, with most of the cameras these days, it's being a flip-up screen, you still have the chance to touch and focus and do all the necessary settings on it. But here you are unable to touch. It can only flip, and then you use the key or the buttons to navigate to whatever you want to do with the camera. This camera is not a full frame camera, it is an APS-C camera, so whichever lens that you pair on it, kindly bear in mind that you'll be getting the 1.6 times or 1.5 times crop on the camera. The body wise, it's built okay, nothing really, for an entry level camera, I don't think there is nothing to be impressed about. It's got a smaller grip, and the body is actually made of plastic. I can feel a whole lot of plastics on the body, but it is acceptable, because it's being an entry level camera, they cannot put a lot of good materials or heavy materials on it compared to the full frame ones, which is the D850 and the D700 and all those other good ones. So yeah, that is something that you also need to have in mind whenever you are getting this camera. Getting straight to the input, you do get your HDMI, which is not a full-size HDMI. I think this is a standard, I think mini or so. So this is the normal HDMI. You also get your microphone jack, so if ever you want to do this type of videos, it's going to help you because you'll be able to plug an external microphone to the camera and feed an audio like what I'm currently doing right now. So yes, it does the job. I'm not gonna lie, it's a great camera. For its price at the moment of filming this, I mean, it's very much cheaper right now. I don't think if you get some good lens on it, it's going to disappoint you. Once you get some good lens, I believe you will be able to get some great images out of this. I know 16 megapixel is not the best in today's standard, but once again, if you get a good glass on it, you'll be surprised the type of images that you get out of this. It uses an SD card, but it's not a dual SD card. It's just the standard single SD. Yeah, so it uses this type of SD card, just one. I think with the D7000 and the other full frame ones, you do get dual slots, but this one, unfortunately, you do get only one slot. I mean, it's fair, guys. We can't complain. Entry-level camera, its price, there's nothing to complain about. I mean, Canon did not even implement all this except for now that they released the R7, that's when they managed to put the dual SD card into a camera. The battery that it uses is the EN or EL, is it EL? ENEL14. So this is the one that also comes from the 5000D, and also I think the 300 D300 or so. I'm not sure about that, but it uses the EN14 version. So yeah, I think if you really want to get the best out of this camera, whenever you are getting it, also try to get a battery grip for it so that you can get a massive grip on it. And when you have the grip, it actually feels good in the hands, and you get a longer life with the battery. So that is something that I think you guys should ever consider if ever you want to get this camera for a professional shoot. Who am I going to recommend this camera for? I will actually recommend the camera for a hobbyist or someone who is actually a professional photographer but needs a B cam in addition to what he or she already has. I think this camera can actually do a solid job if ever you pair it with another camera as a B cam. And in terms of video, I think with regards to the video side, if you want to shoot videos like what I'm currently shooting, it won't be bad, but you should be aware of the limitation. The autofocus is there, but it's not the best, so you should be facing some issues, especially with its tracking you and all that. So that is something that you need to bear in mind. Other than that, I think it's a solid camera, especially for its price. I'm not sure what is the actual price right now, but I guess at the point of shooting this video, you can pick one on eBay probably for $250 or $300, let's say. I stand to be corrected once again. So yeah, that is it about the Nikon D5100. It is a solid camera. I actually love it. It's not a bad camera by any means, and I don't even know why I bought it, but I guess I just did it for the purpose of this review. So at this point, I'm going to have to sell it. So if ever you have an interest in the camera, let me know. But for now, I'll be willing to send it to someone who is in either South Africa or Ghana for now. So let me know your thoughts, let me know your comments about this whole camera D5100, and if you have any questions, do not forget, list it in the comment section. I'm more than willing, so drop everything in the comment section, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Please do not forget to subscribe.